about a bumper sandwich, booger lips?
One thing about living in Santa Carla I never could stomach. All the damn vampires. Shut up!
When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth.
I don't know what the hell's in there. It's weird and pissed off, whatever it is.
Jason's alive. He killed my friend, now he's coming for me.
Look at me, Damien. It's all for you.
Bastards. Why are you torturing me like this? Why?
Well, I'll tell you. Nobody handles garbage better than we do.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Gimme Back My Horror Movies, the podcast, month of chaos. I am one of your hosts, Charlie. With me, as always, is Pete. Say hello to the people, Pete.
We got a banger tonight, folks.
Guarantee.
Let's go. Let's do it.
And next to Pete on my screen is our one, our only Scream Queen, Anna. Hello, Anna.
Hello. I'm excited. This is a fun Wheel of Pain pick. It's like we're gonna give them a break. Let's let them have some fun.
I was nice to everyone.
He was nice.
This is a delightful selection. So I'd like to first and foremost thank you, Charlie, for picking this delightful film. I'll get into that in a minute.
The Wheel of Chaos was like, you know what?
It gives and it takes.
It gives and it takes. And it took a shitload right off the bat. It took its pound of flesh first right off.
Oh, yeah.
And so I had put, and this was my thought process. I know everyone else had different thought processes on the Wheel of Pain. I had my two horror picks were two that were controversial among the fans.
Oh, okay.
But there are diehard lovers of them, diehard haters of them. And look, there's no more horror. So I'll tell you what my other one was my other favorite franchise pick is Freddy's Dead. So
what is that?
I went
5?
6.
Is that the one that was in weird 3D?
Yes, with the
like
video game
a
segment.
10-minute spot, yeah.
My first thought was the second one, the sequel.
I don't feel like anyone's allowed to hate that movie. After you see it under a new lens, you're kind of like, that movie was ahead of its time and just misunderstood.
Yeah, agreed.
6 everyone hated because it goes Dream Child or Dream Warriors, the other Dream Warriors one where they're back, and then it's Dream Child is 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where the kid is in it, and then 6 is Freddy's Dead.
Yeah, 4 is Dream Master, the Dream Master.
Dream Master,
that's what it
you're
is.
correct.
Thank you.
But I always loved Freddy's Dead. It had Roseanne and Tom Arnold. And
that's right.
And it's hated among a lot of the fans. And so is my pick for this week, which was Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday asterisk. Because we all know it wasn't the final Friday. So first off, let's hit the trailer, and then we'll jump into our histories.
I'm Robert Campbell. For over 20 years, the mere mention of the name Jason Voorhees has been enough to send a shudder of fear through the hearts of an entire nation. He has been responsible for 83 confirmed murders and speculated scores of others.
I don't think so. What you think of as Jason, not Jason. The body he's wearing, that's just me.
What does he want?
Same thing he wanted her mother for. You can't trust anyone.
I stabbed him with a poker right through the heart, and the son of a bitch still lives.
You will always be in danger until Jason is dead. He won't stop coming for you until he's reborn. In a Voorhees was he born. Through a Voorhees may he be reborn. born.
Ah, I love it. I fucking love it. I love this movie. Just listening to it makes me want to watch it again. Let's get into our histories of this. I'll go last here. Pete, I'm interested most about you because sometimes you are hit or miss, even with some of the big titles. Like sometimes you'd be like, I totally just skipped that one and didn't give a shit. Or I watched every witchcraft movie ever existed.
That's not true, but
I know it's not true, but you get the gist of what I'm saying here.
Right.
So what's your history with Jason Goes to Hell?
I was a fan of, these were the classics back in the 80s. I watched a bunch of them over at my buddy Jeremy's place. He had cable and I didn't, so that's where I got to see a lot of these. I think we started with like 3, and then just jumped around. And as kids, you didn't give a shit. You just whatever the hell's on. Boobs and blood, great. This one, I was in college, and I did go to the theater to see it.
Hell yeah.
Because
Nice.
Final Friday, right? Got to go see it in the theater. I'd seen a number of them in the theater. After 5, I think I saw Manhattan and Jason X and
Lives.
Yes.
To 6.
Yeah. So I saw, what was the one where he got stabbed through the heart and he was brought back to life by lightning? Was that 5
Jason
or
Lives.
6?
That's 6.
Jason Lives.
That one I saw at home with my dad.
It was fucking Tommy's fault. Everything after that is Tommy's fault.
But
I don't give a shit what anyone says.
Everything after that movie, I'm pretty sure I've seen in the theater, and this was no exception. But I think that's the only time I've seen this movie. Frankly, it was a one and done for me. There's 8,000 Jason movies, so
yes, fair enough.
I do own the original 4. I do own a 4-pack of those with 3 in 3D when it came with the glasses, the red and blue glasses. Yeah. It's bitching. I couldn't pass that one up, even though I'm a fan, but not a super fan of Jason. They're definitely hold a special place in my heart, but it's not something I'll go seek out. But I couldn't pass that pack up. So this is the first time watch in years. 30 years. Oh my God.
Damn.
Yeah. So, really, I thank you, Charlie. This brought back some fun memories.
This was a lot of fun. Anna, I'm now excited to hear about yours. Cause again, sometimes you've watched these more recently than some other people I may know. So what is your history with Jason Goes to Hell?
I think this is the 3rd time I've seen it. The first being 2 spooky seasons ago. I decided to watch the entire franchise because I had never seen them all. I'd seen 1, 2, 3, and the remake, which I love. I'll stand on that hill. It's a good Jason movie.
I like it.
I like it.
I'm right there with you.
We're standing on that same hill.
Yeah.
But it was at a time when I was doing a lot of candle work and I was doing a lot of vendor shows. So I would just be like piddling and I just watched the entire franchise. And a lot of times I found myself like stuck, just standing there, like watching it, because at the end of the day, they are all fun and you truly have to just suspend disbelief. This is like wild and crazy slasher goodness. And this one's arguably like one of the lower ones as far as fans are concerned, but I would argue it's one of the more fun ones just at the audacity of it all. So this was a treat. When this got picked, I was like, oh, okay. The wheel has smiled on us all. And this also has Leslie Jordan in it, who is a Chattanooga, Tennessee native and sadly passed away a few years ago. Yeah.
Not that long ago.
Yeah, just a gem. So when the first time I watched it too, and I saw him pop up, I was like, oh, no shit. But yeah, I hold this to watch through. And this franchise, honestly, really near and dear to my heart now. Like I look back on that and smile. And I think it's like a new spooky season ritual. I got to watch all the Jasons.
Yeah, that's very similar to us over here. We try to watch all of them. I had bought that 8-pack that Walmart had there for a little bit, and it left off Jason Goes to Hell and Jason X. Well, thankfully, some other company put out those two movies on a 2-pack. So
because that's a different.
It was
company.
a different,
studio.
Studio.
Dimension, something like that, or New Line. I forget who it
New
is.
Line. Yeah.
New Line because they own Freddy.
It's because this would be this is when they were owned by the same company.
Mm-hmm.
So I've had both of these, but I've had them all like individually sporadic. I'm kind of like Pete. My intro into the Jason films was just whatever we could get our hands on. Really never put any much thought into order. And it's kind of one of the reasons I love this franchise is because even the movies don't really give a shit what order you watch them in. With
the exception of 4, I think
4 is probably the most.
That's like that. You got to kind of stop there, and then you have a new life of Jason.
Well, then you got fake Jason,
right? You got fake Jason, and
you got everything Jason. That's Tommy's fault afterwards. Right. Stupid son of a bitch, should have just left him buried. It's your fault. Everything. I know.
Let's go dig him up. Let's go dig him up just to make sure he's really dead.
Yeah, I just gotta know. I gotta know. No, Tommy, you don't, man. Just fuck off.
He's dead.
I will. Yeah. I will stand on that hill that it's all Tommy Jarvis's fault.
It is.
But Jason Goes to Hell was one that always fascinated me as a kid because this movie came out before I was even watching horror movies in '93. I was only like 13, but it had the best VHS cover of any of the Jason movies.
Was this raised or was it lenticular?
It had the slight emboss.
Okay.
It wasn't fully chrome, but the mask had a shine to it. And then you had the worm half of it kind of half eaten through the mask, and it was flames behind it. And it, said Jason Goes to Hell right at the bottom. Always caught my eye growing up. Like, I was just like, this just looks so cool. I would pick it up all the time and look at the back. Finally decided, me and Benny would just start watching them once we were old enough to go rent movies and no one gave a shit what we did. And we kind of went through them all just, I think I watched the first Friday the 13th after I watched like 5 or 6 others. I was like, we should really see where this started. And then we go and watch it and we're like, okay, it didn't matter. It was the mom.
Not really.
So, it's totally fine.
It's kind of like watching Godzilla movies.
You can watch them in any order. It
really doesn't matter. You can watch them in any order you want to.
But I remember watching Jason Goes to Hell, and this one grabbed me immediately. This one has the most outrageous kills, the goriest kills.
Yep.
They don't give a fuck during this movie. And if you want Charlie to love an action or love a horror movie, lots of fucking guns. There are so many guns in this movie.
All
machine guns,
shotguns, handguns.
Even watching it today, I kept going, man, they throw a grenade and blow up Jason. I watched it today going, I don't think that was a grenade. I think they freaking had jets or helicopters dropping bombs on him because no one throws one and everyone just ducks and they come straight down.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, they had air support on this shit, and I am here for it. In this, you'll find out in a little bit, this movie has my favorite kill of the entire franchise.
Ooh, big words.
Yeah.
I like it.
So that's my history with it. I love it.
I have a guess as to which one it is.
It's not a hard guess. And there's actually, there's really 2 really fucking good kills in this movie.
When I was rewatching it, I was like, yep. Because then, when we figured out the winner and you said, oh, it's got my favorite Jason kill when I was watching it, I was like, oh, I bet that one's it.
It probably is. Probably is. So, yeah, like I said, I wanted to put this on the wheel with my picks because it's very divisive. Hell, we just had Parker on for Terrifier, and he just dropped the comment of how much he does not like the later Jason movies. He appreciates them being Jason movies, but again, if you put them on a list, they're very lowly ranked.
Yeah, the way like this franchise started out hardcore slasher, right? This was this. I don't want to say it started it all, but it certainly made it really popular. And then bajillions of knockoffs happened. Yeah. But after 4, things started there was a different vibe to it. Like those first 4 were, I don't want to call them mean. It wasn't mean like Terrifier was. It was violent and visceral and animalistic. Where you hit 5 on down, we start getting goofy and he becomes a hero, much like Freddy Krueger starting in 3. Where he started becoming almost a caricature of himself. He's no longer really scary. You're there for the kills and the one-liners. Not that Jason has any one-liners, but that's how I liken it. How the franchise progressed, and I don't know if I could sit through like 9 Friday the 13th Part 1s. I don't know if I would enjoy that because I think it would get very boring after a while. It'd get rinse and repeat. There just wouldn't be anything more to say. So let's go absurd. Let's try to top ourselves. And that's kind of what Terrifier is trying to do, but not really in a funny way. Sorry, Anna. Love you.
That's okay. Well, as far as the first one, no, but the second and third one, there's more. You can see more of that camp and fun.
They're trying to do it. I'll agree with that. Yeah. Well,
and I think that sorry.
No,
I think the camp only works. You have to have the right amount of camp and then the right amount of slasher. Like it can't just be more one than the other. Even with Scream, like there's a lot, especially the original, there's a lot of really gruesome, gory shit in there. But then you've got Stu and Randy and all of them acting goofy and being teenagers. Same goes for Friday the 13th.
Characters that you kind of care about. Right?
Exactly. Halloween, same goes for that. Even Chucky with Andy I haven't seen all those as much as everybody else has.
That franchise. Oh, I could watch that forever. I love every single one of those stupid movies.
But I watch Scream with a different set of slasher eyes. I watch Halloween with a different set of slasher eyes. Friday the 13th, like you said, Pete, after 4, then those are the ones you can truly just kind of sit down and turn your brain off and just have a good time. And not worry about any of the lore or where Jason ties in here or that kind of thing. And that's why
it doesn't matter at that point.
Right. And I think that's what makes them so memorable as far as that's concerned.
And it's a lot of it. And this is something Nate and I had talked about when we did Part 7 is right around 5 and on is when the MPAA went to war with Jason Voorhees. And it was no matter what they did, they would make them cut shit. Like seriously, you watch Part 7, almost all of the kills are off camera. Like they show it leading up to, and then it cuts. I love you, Anna, but other than Kane Hodder being in that and the epic fire stunt that they do in that movie.
Oh, that's when he's on fire for like a minute or 3 or something.
I need to recalibrate my list. And my rankings, I should say.
It's definitely the one where it's the most noticeable that the MPAA like cut it. Like they filmed all the kills, but they're not on screen. And I think where this one with Jason Goes to Hell got a different studio, got a different director who I've read some things where he didn't quite finish it. They lost faith in him. And I don't know if it was Cunningham that come back to finish it up, stuff like that. No one was really behind him 100% with this movie. And it sucks because this is kind of what the franchise needed. This was the shot in the arm. Pete, you nailed it. And Anna, you agreed with it. I don't want to see the same thing as Part 1 or Part 2 over 9 movies.
Yeah.
You need to shake it up a little bit. I'm a fan of Jason Takes Manhattan. I
remember that fondly as well.
I love that they got him out of the camp.
Mm-hmm.
I love that we are, yes, the beginning of that movie is where it's hurt the most because it's so slow till he starts killing the people on the boat.
I think that's where I struggle with it. Yeah.
But once he hits New York,
it's
like a fish out of water. And it is one of my favorite like segments of Jason as it goes. So I love it whenever they start fucking with it. And this one's like right after Manhattan. They originally planned on tying it in. I'm kind of glad they didn't. I like that this just starts. You could put this after any of the movies.
Just
pretty
about
much.
Yep. Yeah, you definitely could. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone knows about Jason Voorhees.
Yes,
yeah,
that's probably my favorite thing about this story of Jason. All the other stories outside of a few people know about Jason. Like there's only a small faction of people that know that there is this killer, this entity, whatever you want to call it, but he's not well known. Where right away in this beginning of this movie, they pulled out the National Guard. They're going to get him this time. And there's news reports and people all over the country know about Jason Voorhees. Mm-hmm. Frankly, it's about goddamn time that everybody knows about him. The one problem with that is, as it might go longer, is that these slashers need to be small and intimate. It needs to be a small group of people. You can't scare anybody on a global level anymore. It's not scary. That's one of the biggest problems with The Mummy with Tom Cruise. One, Tom Cruise was in it. Two, it was it was a world-destroying creature, and that's not what Universal monsters are, and that's not what slashers are either. Right. It's a small, intimate thing. That's why the kills with knives and machetes and bows and arrows and whatever else, that's very intimate. That's very close up. It's very rapey. Also, if you want to go that far,
route. Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Right, right. So that's really scary. But if like every city in the world is afraid of him, that kind of loses luster a little bit.
But I like the murmurs of it though. Like people are like hushed tones. Oh,
that said, though, I like incident. that there's a like Entertainment Tonight is doing a thing on Jason. Like, they caught him or blah, blah, blah.
This dude's very much like a Geraldo Riviera. Right. Kids, ask your parents about Geraldo.
Mary Hart, everybody.
Yeah, Mary Hart. You'd see these just like after the real news, this news would come on.
Right. Local news at 5, Entertainment Tonight at 6. Right.
It's like after the kids go to bed, the more violent news.
Oh
like
yeah,
10
you
o'clock.
Would get those.
Oh, the 10 o'clock news. Oof, wow. Yeah.
That guy, the guy in this movie,
Letterman.
This guy's definitely the 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock news. The guy in this one, but I love that it's basically they've had enough of this motherfucker. I still feel like they did it right. The start of this movie, you feel like you're watching any of the other.
It was great.
Jason movies.
I've got to say, yeah, watching this for the first time 2 years ago, I was not expecting that, and it didn't register in my brain that I had ever heard that before. So it was a total shock to me, and I had only seen 1 through 3 of the original trilogy. So I watched 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then now I get to 9 and I'm like, what is this bitch doing? She's just, she's at Crystal Lake. She's got to know what's happening. And then all of a sudden she runs and dives and the lights come on. My jaw hit the floor. Like it was truly shocking. And then they blew him up and I was like, there goes the movie. Boy, was I wrong.
I loved how tropey that was too. I mean, she gets naked. We see a little side boob. She puts on a towel that is like the ever stickum towel. I mean,
she super glued it. She super glued it. Yeah.
Oh my God. She was like made out of
a ratchet strap under that.
I don't know how you kept that thing on. She falls a couple of times. She gets
bitches be tripping, Pete.
Right.
Bitches be tripping.
Movie. Yeah.
She gets cut in her arm. I mean, it is the tropiest Jason trope that's ever troped. And then she ducks and covers, and the fucking military is there, man.
Yeah.
Just like you, Anna. I'm like, what?
I was like, what?
She jump rolls over a dude, and a boom, gun pops out. Also, the more you watch this, you start realizing it's everything she's doing on purpose. She's enticing Jason to do this. Even so much so that she hides behind her own car to make sure he's following him. Not that grab my keys, get in my car, or the keys were in the car and I'm going to run away. All of these tropes, she's making sure Jason's falling for it, and he does. And this is, I'm sorry, this is one of my favorite openers in a movie. Like, we just did a PM Entertainment movie coming up, and it's an amazing 15-minute. It's a whole movie in a 15-minute segment. This is a whole Jason movie in like 6-7 minutes.
Yeah.
And then they blow him up, and I love the explosion of him body parts everywhere. Head goes flying. One thing I wish they'd have done. One thing. And they make up for it in part 10. The machete should have come landing in the top of some dude's head. Jason should have got one final kill.
Yeah.
In death, because in X he cuts the old kid's arm off, which they
when
put
he
it
falls.
back on. Like that's the shit I love. That right there. So if you blow him up, the head's gonna fall. They can all still be like celebrating, and only we know there's still a machete spinning in the air, and it dead in the top of someone's head. It would have been perfect.
That'd been great
at that moment. But I still love this. They're all celebrating. I love that we get to see Kane Hodder out of the makeup. He's one of the security guards at.
He was a handsome dude. Yeah,
he
in
was.
His younger
I'm
years.
telling you.
Tall.
I'm not going to tell him he's not handsome. Yes, sir. You are very handsome. Yes, sir.
I got to meet him at Horror Hound last year.
Did you?
Yeah, he was a peach. Very nice guy.
I have seen him at conventions before. I've never gone up to meet him.
Yeah,
he was very nice. Also, notable that K&B Effects. Greg Nicotero, Howard Berger, Bob Kurtzman, they all did the effects for this.
They should have got a goddamn Academy Award for
this is some of
effects.
The
best. I'll have a hard time maybe in part 4, especially with that final scene where he slides down the machete. I think that's the most amazing visual I've ever seen in a Jason movie.
Yeah.
But
this
start to finish, these effects are fantastic.
None of them miss.
None of them
practical
effects.
Yeah.
Oh no, not at all.
Especially later when that guy's all goopy, like when his body's rotted. I was like, my God.
Cronenberg was jealous.
I was just thinking that
special effect.
R.I.P.
Like, Cronenberg.
That's like a Clive Barker type thing. A Cronenberg. R.I.P.
Yeah.
But yeah. And I still laugh every time whenever the coroner's rolling this shit in and they're like, "Oh, we got to pat you down" and all this other stuff. I'm like, who are you protecting everyone from? They pat him down, never check the body bag. Like you could have had a nuclear bomb in that body bag. We don't give a shit. I mean, it's a funny little thing, and they do it again.
Tough guys. We're gonna pat you down.
I remember watching this thing the first time and just watching this guy talking shit about Jason and going over the body parts, and it's kind of gross and icky and gooey, but that heart starts beating and just like possesses him, and he starts eating it.
Jeez.
And
disgusting.
It as first time I watched it, you're just like, holy shit,
nasty.
and you're kind of like, that's a long way to go to stop the heart from beating, sir. Like, I'm sure there's plenty of stuff around there you could have used.
Stab
Scalpel acid. There's got to be something around here you can drop it into.
Later on, they do. Oh, fun fact, because it is the heart, but this heart is Monkey Man's heart from Dusk Till Dawn later. So the prosthetic of the heart,
is
cool. Monkey Man's, and then Tom Savini stabs it with a pencil, and it kills him. Tom Savini's doing it before John Wick. So stabbed it with a pencil. But that's the same.
Nicotero learned from Savini.
Yeah, so that's the same prosthetic. So he's holding Jason's heart in Dusk Till Dawn.
Very cool.
That's cool.
Which was first? I forget. Dusk Till Dawn was first, wasn't it?
No, this is 93.
Yes, this is 93, yeah.
Yeah, Dusk Till Dawn was like 96.
Okay, all right.
I only remember because we rented it, and me and my buddy Josh are at home watching it, and Dad let us rent it for some fucking reason. And we're sitting in the middle of the living room. Dad's still at work, and Mom's in the kitchen making dinner. And a certain scene pops up.
Yep.
Pussy, and I'm trying to find the remote to mute it. Josh has turned white as a sheet. And my mom
Juicy
comes
pussy,
around the corner, and I went, I've never seen this before. And
I didn't know.
She gave Dad an earful that evening because the Dad's like, what? They asked to see it. I don't know. Whatever. He looks at me like I'm the one I didn't know this was in there. No idea. Oh well. But no, I'm going to say it now. I do understand the hate from some people.
Oh yeah.
Because at the core of this I get it. Jason's not really in this movie. And
yeah, that's kind of a kick in the dick for Kane Hodder for sure. And for fans of Kane Hodder as Jason, who has, I mean, was he the only? No, there are other Jasons.
Lord
no, there are other
knows.
Jason. He
That's
took
like the
on
fourth one, I think.
Kane Hodder
that's
started in 7. 7 was his first one with the psychic.
Really? That late,
and
huh?
he was Jason through X.
Yeah.
And then they didn't bring him back for Freddy versus Jason,
which was the real kick in the dick.
That was a huge kick in the dick.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to be on record that I get it, guys. I get it. But the other part of me, I fucking love body jumping Jason Voorhees. I'm like, how else do you do this? You know, what would, other than just having Jason running around this town killing people? I like that he's just jumping into bodies.
He's looking
different.
for a new meat sack.
Yeah.
And you're right. It's something different. This is
9
just
movies
keep doing
in.
the same old thing.
Yeah.
Right. 9 movies in. He's gone to Manhattan. He's about to go to space.
He met a
what
psychic
else?
lady.
Right.
Yeah.
And now we're doing Freaky Friday.
It has,
yeah.
It has gone batshit crazy, and I love it because it allows them to do some fun shit and not have to. Honestly, it probably saved them a crap ton of budget too, if you think about it. You know, not having to have the Jason makeup in every scene.
And it sounded like that was a full, like that was a mask that he had to put on every day.
Oh, this one is probably the
others.
most...
He was able to pull up his hockey mask and breathe. I can't imagine.
But he's so rotted and gross by that point.
The skin had started growing over the straps, and it was gnarly.
This is one of my favorite versions. I love Uber Jason. Don't get me wrong. I love Uber Jason.
Chrome that bitch out, man.
But this one is, again, probably one of my favorite designs. And what I think it helps with me anyway is it just makes it when Jason shows up at the end of the movie that much more impactful. You know, it's like, I've waited this whole movie. He's back, bitches. And they're able to give him some type of rules in this, with this storyline. The bodies start decaying super fast. So he only has a finite amount of time, and that's why he has to jump the body so much. He can't become himself without the blood of a Voorhees. We've seen this everywhere. Freddy had a kid.
Yep.
Michael Myers had family. You know, we found out that the Myers curse could possibly be genetic. We don't fucking know.
It's a common trope in monster movies.
Yeah.
The blood of the bloodline is either cursed or you need to get to it or something like that.
And I forget where I've read it or seen it, but there was supposedly a movie that had a storyline that was supposed to like mention Jason's dad so that he would possibly still be alive. And it was supposed to be like a storyline to another one of the movies.
Oh, I think it was the show. The Crystal Lake show. They were supposed to highlight it in that.
That's
and then they ended up not doing
there was
it again.
I missed
they
the
didn't
Crystal
do it.
Lake show.
They didn't do it.
It didn't happen.
It didn't happen. Died in planning or whatever. But I think you're right, Anna. That was where I was hearing. And honestly, you got to be thinking like, well, he probably had a dad. It wasn't immaculate. It wasn't immaculate conception or anything with Pamela Voorhees or nothing.
Right.
So, Satan's into some shit. I don't know. It's fine. But
she had a weekend.
To me, you guys nailed it. In the Friday the 13th movies, I am able to suspend disbelief way more than most other franchises. Chucky's right there because it's a fucking spirit stuck in a doll. It's fine.
And it's like, I'll punt that bitch across the
fuck dolls.
We all would. We all would. It's his one weakness is you kick the baby like South Park and just he's gone. It's simple. Come on, guys. No one thought of this in how many movies? But so it's why I unapologetically love this movie. Like, it's just fun for the sake of fun. It's not, to me, it's not giving a middle finger to the lore that's been built or the franchise. It's just, guys, we got to change this up. Let's shake it a little bit. Let's have some fun. He's a fucking demon. Okay. Now we also find out, and I don't think they intended it to be taken as literal as they did. But hey, I'm going to say Jason is a Deadite.
Okay,
because of the Necronomicon.
Okay, so I watched the unrated version on the DVD.
Mm-hmm.
I don't ever remember that in the theater, but that was years ago. Yeah, he's definitely a Deadite. I mean, that was the Evil Dead Necronomicon in the Voorhees household.
And we got the Freddy glove at the end, too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, I had a question about, like, is he a Deadite or is he a Xenomorph? Because at the very end, they chop that guy's head off and a Xenomorph pops out.
Well, it's baby demon Jason.
It's a Xenomorph.
It's a little baby demon running around. It kind of looked more like, shit. What's that? There's a movie about body shifting, and it's like some kind of like alien demon looking like the Changeling, the Happening. I can't remember.
It's not Invasion of Body Snatchers.
No, it was just like a very obscure, like mid 80s movie, and it's a very similar storyline to how Jason's getting around. Invasion of the Body Snatchers did the pod people.
Yeah, he kind of reminded me of Elmer from Brain Damage. That little creature.
He does have a bit of
a
look of Elmer to him. I always I went Star Trek Wrath of Khan, the little ear things they shove in Chekhov and the other guy
in sci-fi.
I still hate that. We're gonna put these things in your helmet and then put your helmet on.
No.
Oh God, I was way too young to see that shit.
Oh, you and me both, brother.
That's like a Star Trek. Just let the kid watch it. I'm being scarred.
We saw that in the theater also. Was that 82? So I was not even 10.
Yeah, see, that'll get burned in my brain a whole lot. I think that touches something else. I remember Jason Goes to Hell completely. Most of the other movies, I confused what happened in each one.
That's fair.
Like, which one was where? What one's little Tommy? Which one's fake Jason?
I don't remember which one he was resurrected and which one was the psychic gal. I
somehow, I don't know if it's because I watched the franchise so recent. I can remember all of them and at least like the basic
That's probably what
premise.
It is. Yeah.
And I'm like, I couldn't do that with anything else.
I've never watched them back to front. As a matter of fact, I just saw 4 like 3 years ago for the very first time. I had skipped. Why did I skip that one? But
it's exactly why I said what I said earlier about Pete. We'll love a franchise and go, I don't know why I never saw this one.
Arguably the best Jason movie, best Friday the 13th. I mean, you can argue that pretty well that's the best one.
I'm not going to disagree with you on
that. I'm not going to crown it top of the hill, but you can have a very good conversation about it being the best. And I just missed it, man.
But memorable for me starts with like Manhattan because it's such a departure, and then Goes to Hell. Obviously, Jason X. I mean, number 10 is X, and he goes to space. It's kind of it writes itself at that point, you know. But this is the one I just love watching. It's kind of a nonsense story. You're thrown into the middle of a lot of shit happening with Steve and Jessica.
Oh boy, do I got a question about that relationship.
Well, ask away, sir, because we're talking about it.
Steve's a cutie, even with those nerd glasses he's got on.
Side note on Steve, if I read right, he was in Friday the 13th, the TV show.
Yeah.
And I loved that show. If you haven't seen it, and so it's the same thing as Warehouse 13.
Yeah.
If you've seen Warehouse 13,
cursed items.
Friday the 13th was the OG. Like there were cursed items, and they all got out. Like all these cursed items got out, so they had to trek across the country to reclaim them and toss them in this vault that suppressed their powers or something like that.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with Jason. Like
zero to do with Jason.
Nothing. It just was called Friday the 13th.
Right, it's called Friday
it's like
the TV show.
It's like the Freddy TV show, where it's basically just him at the beginning.
Just
nothing really to do with it.
And I really enjoyed the TV show. So he was the main. He was the male protagonist in Friday the 13th, the TV show, which was cool. But anyway, my question was, so my sci-fi girlfriend Erin Gray from Buck Rogers, she made me feel things at a very young age.
It was a tight outfit.
My
Rogers.
God, it was.
Yes, it was.
Boy, oh boy.
I've watched Punk Rock.
And her eyes aren't quite. Oh shit! What's her name?
Oh, Meg.
Oh,
I keep wanting to say Ryan, and it's not. It's Meg
it's not
Foster.
Meg Ryan. It's the
Meg Foster.
Foster. Meg
Evil
Foster.
Lynn, man, from
Evil
Masters of the
Lynn,
Universe.
yes. They're not quite that steel, crystal blue, but they're up there, man.
Close.
And she's, I have loved her for so long.
I don't think Pete has a question. I think he just wanted to talk about Aaron for a few minutes.
I do. Okay, so Aaron Gray, her measurements are I don't know that. Anna's rolling her eyes at me like, move on. Jeez, Louise.
Spit it out.
Right.
That's what she said. I mean, nope, I didn't say that.
That's what he said.
Well, Jessica didn't, because this is what I garnered from the story. So, Diane, right?
Diane
Diana,
Voorhees.
who is Aaron Gray, kind of has the hots for Steve, who is much younger than she is, even though she's smoking hot even at that age. I will cougar that every day of the week. But what is the baby? Is Jessica's baby Steve's?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So Jessica's baby, who is Steve's, and mom now is interested in Steve to date. Yes.
I didn't catch
No.
that. I didn't pick up on
behind-
that.
She's dating the cop.
Oh, what? Which cop? The younger cop?
No, the older.
The sheriff?
Who do you think's who in this movie?
So there's like three cops that we have.
There's three cops. You have Steve's friend, the young one.
Yes.
You have the one slightly going bald, and then you have the
But
one
Jason
that had
who
takes
gets
over.
Jasoned.
Yeah, who gets Jason.
And then you've
yeah.
got
But
the
then you
sheriff, who's the sheriff, right?
With the gray
Yeah,
hair.
The
Yeah.
gray hair.
I misunderstood then, because I thought that there's a little tension between Diana and Steve.
No.
And then behind the diner later in the movie, one of the cops says, "Look, I know there's an age difference, but I'm rooting for you. I think this will work out." So maybe I flipped it. Maybe somebody
You
was
flipped
older
something
than
because
she was.
the other cop is dating the other waitress, and some stuff happened there.
Okay,
Yeah.
that was my big. What
He
the-
got lost. So
I did.
So Jessica is dating the Dateline guy, the
Robert.
newscaster,
Entertainment
Robert.
Tonight. Right? Dateline,
Entertainment
yeah.
Tonight. The baby she has is Steve's.
Steve's. Yeah.
The only contact is that the mom, Diane, still is in contact with Steve. And what I gleaned from it was she's hoping Jessica and him can work it out. And that's why Jessica kind of gives her a little bit of shit. But then she's also like, hey, can you let him know that if he wants to see the baby, he can?
Oh.
I just don't want to be in the same room.
I do remember
Small,
that. Boy,
small town vibes too.
yeah.
Very
Oh,
small.
for sure.
Yes,
For sure.
That's
Everybody
100%
knows everybody.
What
Yeah.
everybody's in everybody's business. Everybody knows what's
Mhm.
going on. But there's no romantic interludes
Okay,
between Steve and the mom.
Right.
I was not going to yuck your yum.
You
but
just wanted her to see. You wanted to see her get it on with somebody.
I did.
Like that, dude. That spicy ass scene we got with
in the tent.
yeah, went on way too long.
It did.
It
did.
did
But I
go too
was
long?
like,
what? I don't.
My
think it went on too
goodness,
long.
it had to
was
stretch it
perfectly
up
timed.
to get it to that hour and a half, like right on the
yeah.
dot.
Yeah, that's. I
Oh,
think
we don't
I
have
read
to cut this.
I read somewhere that was an actual couple who had just broken
Yeah,
up.
they broke up.
Yep.
Oh my!
That sucks. They look like they were having fun
awful.
though.
They did sell it. They were definitely having a good old romp in the hay.
Familiar
And
ground.
this is them having fun with themselves in the movie because Steve gives them a lift and he goes, getting ready to have some sex and smoke some marijuana and do everything that is against the rules in a Jason movie.
Oh yeah.
And he
That
calls
did
it
not-
all out.
That didn't fall on deaf ears. That
I
was,
love
Mhm.
when she throws the rubber, and that's the cue That is the cue of you about to die, bitch. You are going to die because now you're having unprotected sex. Not only premarital sex, unprotected sex.
Unprotected.
Jason's
premarital
like,
sex.
nah, not on my watch.
He's got that nookie dar.
Nookie Dar, yeah.
He knows. Jason knows when you're about to do the naughty.
Their friend, their third wheel,
Yeah.
who I think was hitting on Steve in the car because she knew
was.
like,
Yeah.
these two is going to get it on, and I'm going to be dry as a
Third wheel.
bone
Yeah, I'm
and
third wheeling.
cold. I would like someone to share my knapsack with me. and she didn't care who it was.
No,
Steve's a cutie.
She strips down clothes in front of her friend, so you get the TNA there, which she showed her boobies.
She did.
She has to die.
It's too bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's
and
in
she
the
did
rules.
die. She didn't even have fun having sex and then dying. Like
I know.
Kevin Bacon smoking a cigarette in a cot with a.
Nope.
Oh my god, that arrow through his neck is one of my favorite kills.
Still a great one.
Yeah, it really is.
But we're talking about it. Charlie's favorite kill.
I
from
knew
the
I knew
entire-
it. I knew it.
Okay, so she's.
I knew
Yeah,
it.
go ahead. You do it, Charlie.
Dude, watching this for the first time, hell, watching this anytime
Mm-hmm.
is one, you've got probably one of the better sex scenes in any of the Friday the 13th.
It's
movies.
hot, dude.
You're not wrong. It's spicy.
They clearly have done that before.
They
with each
knew
other
what to
in
do.
person.
Yes. And they switch positions. They do this. We see from Jason's POV sneaking up on the tent. You see the shadows, and it's Jason, but the coroner.
It's the coroner,
What the
yeah.
fuck ever. They at least play this right. That most of it we see it through his POV. So
Yeah.
in my mind, it's Jason. You see this happening, then you see the street sign, piece of metal in the ground, and he reaches down and he picks it up. And you're like, oh, he's going to stab her. Dude,
He does.
when it gets to
But-
that shot and he rams that thing through her back, out her chest while she's riding old dude, you're just like, holy shit, that's amazing. Nah, we're not done yet. And he pulls that son of a bitch straight up and rips her upper torso in half from sternum through half of her neck. And this is where I said, Anna, I know a lot of people put a lot of praise to Terrifier cutting a chick in half. Someone's done it better. And this one I feel is better because it is violent, it is visceral, and it's done by someone that I believe can do it in one pull, whether he's in a different body or not. It's possessed, okay? The black goo is the superhuman serum that Captain America.
The hosts still get the power of Jason.
Yeah.
They still.
He holds up the metal pole. I have the power.
There can be only one.
That works too.
Yeah.
That works too. But rip it and the body falls apart a little bit. Like the camera's behind her, and then it shows the horror of the boyfriend.
Yeah, she like awesome blossoms, right?
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
And it's so good that we don't even need to see him kill the guy. Because my imagination is he took it and then rammed her into the guy. And now they're stuck like shish kebabs over there. So, works for me. Didn't need to see it because that kill has stuck with me forever. It is my favorite kill in the Jason franchise. I love the chick that gets her face smashed in X because it's creative as hell. I also realized he loved doing that because he puts Shelby's fucking face in
the deep
fry oil. And I'm like, that's pretty visceral too.
Pretty. That was done better in a previous movie also, but we don't have to talk about it.
Yes. This was missing the dripping of the face, but I think they were holding off because we get that in the movie. You know what I mean? You don't want to do that and then do the next one because then it's like, oh, you're reusing the same gag.
Doubling down on that.
Yeah. So I have no problem with that. But my favorite kill, I love it. That to me at that point, like he's killed some people, but that's like, oh, they don't give a fuck in this movie. Like I get to see it all. This also probably has the most amount of boobs in a recent Jason movie.
Of boobs. A lot of boobs.
The early
even for
ones,
a Jason movie, a lot of boobs.
Even the early ones had them, but again, the MPAA kind of kicked them in the dick, so they would only get like a flash here or something like that. But this one, and you're like, oh, they're going for broke. They're making up some lost time on some movies.
Titties.
So, great, especially when I was, 16, 17 watching this movie.
This is the best ever.
I love this. Every bit of it. This is my favorite.
There is nothing I don't like about all of this.
Right. I am here for every bit of it. All right. Let's hit a commercial break real quick, and then we'll come right back into it.
You're watching the USA Network.
Just how drunk are we gonna get?
Welcome to Good Beer, Bad Movie Night, where each month we drink finely crafted brews while watching terrible films in order to see just how drunk you have to get to enjoy them. So tune in and join Troy.
Kilroy Kreitz.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Thank you.
Dave.
I have the weirdest boner.
And Pete.
IPAs are ales, meaning they are bottom fermented. Excuse me, they are top fermented. I that up. Try that again.
As we drag Kathleen,
Hear me.
kicking and screaming through an alcohol-fueled podcast dedicated to movies of questionable quality and the frosty adult beverages that help make them tolerable. Good Beer, Bad Movie Night. Clearly, it's the beer's fault.
Just when you thought you were safe, the terror continues with another chilly tale tonight on USA Network's Saturday Nightmares.
So my other favorite thing about Jason Goes to Hell, motherfucking Creighton Duke.
Yeah.
I was just going to say something about Creighton Duke, the Dr. Loomis of this movie. Now, I have one question about Duke.
Sure.
Was he in a previous film?
No.
Because it sure, at the end, do you remember me, motherfucker?
So there was a plan.
Oh.
It was supposed to be he had run into Jason before at Crystal Lake and he killed his girlfriend and he, basically had a run in with him, but they cut it. And I'll tell you what, I love that it makes no fucking sense and I have to build a backstory because that just adds to the fuck has Jason been doing in between all these movies?
Sure.
Like how many people has he fucked with? And now Creighton Duke pulls a freaking Quint from Jaws. I'll give you the mask, the machete, the whole kit and caboodle for $500,000. You get everything with Creighton Duke. I also love that Steve Williams would only do it if they let him dress as a cowboy. And I'm like, that is a smart move, sir. You made your character stand out.
He looks so fucking sexy in that. I mean, he looked good, man.
He owned this,
That's a
man.
Pretty man. He's
a son of a bitch, but I'm here for it. He's doing what needs to be done.
He's a monster hunter. He is.
Yeah. He's a Van Helsing.
Exactly. He's Van Helsing, only a modern day Van Helsing. He's not so learned and I don't know. I'm losing words here.
No, I know what you mean, and very bookish. Use that word. It's not the word I want to use, but you know what I mean.
I was not looking for.
No, I know. That I gave them to you anyway, and you can have them for free.
Well, he also played a similar-esque role, and he was in Supernatural there for a bit. He played a stint, and he knew Bobby like back in their hunting days, and it was like every time they kind of needed each other's help, and last resort, we're gonna call each other, and it was just like an old married couple every time they got together. Great comedy, but yeah, he makes
Anna.
this.
It was driving me crazy. I didn't remember the Supernatural thing, but I did have to look him up because, like, man, that face, that voice, I can't place
Rufus.
it. Yeah. He was one of the cops in Blues Brothers.
Yeah, he's been a character actor most of his career.
One of those faces.
Illinois Nazis.
Oh, it's that guy.
I hate Illinois Nazis.
Yeah. Well, and with Creighton Duke and Anna, I think you guys covered this or did this not too long ago. His character gave us a great parody of the character in another movie I absolutely adore, but it's the Vivica A. Fox character from Idle Hands, because she just shows up out of nowhere. She knows what the possessed hand is all about. She has the knife. She has all this. To me, she is the female Creighton Duke in Idle Hands. And every time I see either movie, I'm just like, they're paying homage to, Jason Goes to Hell. I don't care what anyone says, because this character can be your Harbinger. He can be your Loomis. To me, he made his own mark on horror movies with this type of character, and I'm here for it. And I love that I don't know everything. So even though he had a backstory, I ignore it. I want to imagine how badly he wants to hunt Jason, how badly he fucked him up.
You had to write that character into the movie to explain a bunch of shit that just happens.
Yes.
You had to introduce this character so that there could be a death at the end, and to kind of piece together some pieces here and there. Like, what is Jason doing? He's trying to resurrect himself. He's trying to get a new body. He's a meat sack. And he can only be resurrected by the blood of his own, by a woman of his own bloodline.
Any Voorhees. It didn't even have to be a woman, I don't think. I'm guessing if there was a guy too, he could have, because he could puke the worm / demon into a body. He tried to do that to Diane first. He was trying to put the worm. He only goes in the other way because it's his only option.
Because it was available.
Yeah.
Gross.
It was there.
That was another homage to Evil Dead a little bit.
Yes. That was
definitely absolutely the tree rape scene. Yeah.
First time I saw that, I was like, "Oh no,
that was rough." That's it. The first time you see that, it's rough.
They show it.
They show it. It's fast. It's violent, and it's shocking. And
it's also because you've forgotten about her, and when I love that they gave Steve the line, "Hey, does a Voorhees body need to be alive to work?" And Creighton's like,
"Nope."
It almost like he thought for a second. No. Oh yeah, Diane's body's in the basement because of dipshit McGee hiding it in the house. And then as the audience, we're like, "Oh, he's gonna jump in her mouth," and then the camera goes down, and we're watching how it gets in there. So as the audience, you're just as shocked and appalled as everyone else is. It works.
That boyfriend is he's so perfect for that role. Like, you are the worst kind of human being. I think my favorite, what did he say? Like, I stole Diane's body from the morgue
and went home and fucked her daughter.
I brought it to the Voorhees house. I threw it in a closet. Then I went home and fucked her daughter.
They pulled this guy out of American Psycho. This is one of his favorites. My God, dude.
What a line.
It was a great line. He's a piece of shit.
Line. And
I love it.
Everybody in this movie is memorable. All the characters are memorable. You got the TV guy, you got the different cops, you got Duke, you've got the couple of gals.
You get the people who work in the diner and their friends, the redheaded girl.
I love Joey, the lady running it.
Pookie.
She does not give a fuck.
Every character, whether you care about them or not, you know their name. You may not know their names, but you can't forget their characters, and that's really what makes this movie marvelous. Because when you put Pookie's face in the deep fryer, you're like, "No,
Pookie!"
You're mad.
I was, dude. When my girl Erin took it in the back, I was just devastated,
and not in a good way.
I'm not. No. I didn't say bent over, but she died. She died, and I love her so much. And clearly, I'm still mourning the loss of Diana.
Yeah,
but they do.
Just let me think about her for a little bit.
They do such great stuff though with the character. Again, they're like you said it perfectly. There's really no other than the yuppie guy. There's no piece of shit character that we hate. I like Joey. She's a very tough, stern woman. I love the, buy one, get one Jason Mass burgers, and it's only because she's taking the meat out of one and making a whole nother burger. Hence the buy one, get one. I'm like, I get you, lady, and I like you a lot. But it's when she's like, don't you touch that precious sunshine of a child. Like, don't you dare get near. Like, all of a sudden, she is mama bear over top of the baby. Even, when the Jessica and Steve try to come in and get it, she's like, fuck off, no. I will protect this baby with everything I've got, and you're not going to touch her. I'm like, I like her a lot more.
And
now.
she started off by get that thing out of here.
Yeah, that thing. I don't want we're not a daycare here. She get it. Pookie gives the son the gun, and he's like playing around with it, and he sticks it down, and she goes, mind the wiener or something like that. And he's like, because the gun's pointing at his dick, and oh yeah, mama, moves it. She's hoping for them grandbabies. She's hoping for them grandbabies later. But I love, and it makes it when Jason comes in there and basically annihilates everyone. You're just like, oh fuck. When he punches old lady in the face,
it caves her jaw. And it's such a good makeup because
her face looks like a butt. It looks like
she looks like Arse face from Preacher. Like just
yes.
But I love it. And then the other waitress stabs old dude through the stomach with that rebar thing, and then you're like, he's acting like it's hurting him a lot, and then he just stops and stares at her, grabs her, and pulls her into it too. I'm like, this is great. I love every bit of this.
She spits all of this fake blood on that actor.
It's so good.
It was beautiful. But I really like that other waitress at a little right before that.
The shotgun?
She stands up with the shotgun.
Yeah, the redhead.
And cocks it like the fucking Terminator.
She Linda Hamilton that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Right there, dude. That's exactly what she did.
Oh, that was sexy as shit, man.
The camera angle was that low angle, so it gave her Dutch the angle, hero with the backlighting, and you're just, that's the Ash.
Yes.
It's Shop Smart, Shop S-Smart. That's exactly what she's doing in this.
Oh.
See, Pete, guns are fun. All right.
That was definitely fun because that makes me want Ash versus Jason even more.
Just gotta read the comics, man. That's
I
the only way we're
I know.
That's the only way.
It's not the library yet for some weird reason.
That's because it's a library, man. It's a cult. Anyway,
so many good things from the library.
That's why it's a cult. That's what all cult members say. It's so good. You'll love it.
You'll love it.
Come try it out.
Sign up here. Here, please. Here's your card.
The first time's free. It's barely going to cost you anything except your soul.
No more late fees.
Yeah, just your soul. That's all it's going to cost you.
Just your soul.
Swallow your soul. Swallow your soul. Swallow your soul. All of a sudden, the library spins around, and it's like that chick in the pit in Army of Darkness. Late fees. Terrible. And the other good thing about this movie is a short runtime.
Hour and a half, 90 minutes.
Tight.
Beautiful. Under an hour and a half. And that's how these movies need to be. That's how any slasher style horror movie.
I'm going to point my finger at Terrifier. There's no goddamn reason it should be.
Stop bashing Terrifier.
Man,
I'll take a 2-hour Scream movie. I'll take a 2-hour Halloween movie.
Scream is a little different. They can write stories that keep you engaged.
Okay.
Movies like Heretic. Okay, those can be a little bit longer. But if you're just wanting to be a blood and guts
Hereditary?
No, Heretic with
I guess I haven't seen that one.
Oh,
Hugh Grant.
The British Hugh Grant, that's him.
I just saw him in Lair of the White Worm.
Heretic wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I actually
put
enjoyed
it on the list.
Yeah. It's an intellectual one.
Oh,
a lot of religiosity, whatever you want to call it. I don't
Hold
know.
on.
A lot of religious.
Now you're gonna watch a
cult shit,
but you don't like Wicker Man? Fuck's sake, Charlie. Yep. What is wrong with you?
You know why?
Because it's a musical.
Because Heretic didn't fucking sing to me. So just saying. If you want me to point my finger at what's wrong with it, I did. It's a musical. They never did Jason the musical. All right, there you go.
Tell me there isn't Jason the musical out
I'm
there
not
somewhere.
going. I'm not.
Tell me it hasn't been there.
They're working on it. I think I've seen stuff.
But it's a musical that's silent. The whole.
No, next up, it's in pre-production is Jason Goes to Hawaii.
I'd watch it.
I would too.
I want to see Jason. I want to see Jason.
We talked about how after it's Jason the musical.
At that point, I'm okay if we go Jason the musical.
I still want Jason in Snow officially.
I want him to.
Even though Womp Stomp's done it, and they did it so well.
Put him in a parka with like the fluffy boggin.
The fuzzy around his head.
Yeah, I'm here
and
for
snowshoes, so he can walk on top of the snow.
Yeah.
I know my I know my Halloween costume this year, Anna. I'm gonna get a hockey mask and this big fuzzy parka.
And a parka.
Charlie needs to be Jason Goes to Hawaii. I'll do the musical because that's me.
Oh,
I'll dress up for Wicked and put a Halloween or a Jason mask on.
You're Jason in the Arctic. That's what you get to be, Pete. We're all picking what we get to do.
Jason in Oz.
Don't do that.
We're off to see the wizard. He's skipping with his machete.
Well, him and the Tin Woodman could.
He whacks off.
Him and the Tin Man.
What does he do, Anna?
He
say
whacks
say that again.
Munchkins.
What did you just say?
I'm getting excited over here. We're just doing some Jason improv, and he's whacking off Munchkins. It happens.
Okay.
What's that? After. That was HR. They want to have a word with you after this episode.
They're going to let us finish, and then we're going to get a talking to
They understand that we need to get this done. But
if you can finish the workday, then we're going to fire you.
We got to have a meeting. We're not paying you for this meeting. It's after hours. So it's totally how it works.
You guys are getting paid?
No.
No.
Charlie, you didn't tell her?
I didn't tell her, no. But no, we get all this when we talked about, I love Jason Reborn. I love Jason jumping up out of the floorboards when they're in the Voorhees house, trying to scramble and do what they can, running from the fake Jason. But dude, when he gets into the other Voorhees and he becomes him again, mask and all, I don't question it. He's a demon. He has demon Jason mask.
Yep.
Yeah. We've seen him without the mask. It's worse. Let him have the mask.
Cover it up.
You got to cover that shit up.
Mm-hmm.
Even the other lady in the next movie, she's like, "Oh, poor baby," and then puts that shit right back on his fucking face. She should have pushed a little harder. Just like, "Oh, I don't ever want that to come back off again." We're not doing that. No, but I'm totally fine with it. And then we get epic fights. Creighton Duke holding Jason back as they're trying to get the dagger from under the dresser.
We haven't talked about the dagger. So Creighton.
Oh yeah, the dagger.
Creighton Duke as the Chekhov's gun, I suppose. He's got all the answers. He's got all, and he knows that Jessica is bloodline of Jason. Because her mom was his sister. Sister.
Okay, sister. This chick's running around with the last name Voorhees, living in the town famous for the camp murders.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah,
they at least hid Lori for a while in the Halloween movies.
Right.
This chick's just like, fuck it, I'm a Voorhees.
So they've passed the baby around a little bit. Duke's got it. Duke gives the baby back to Jessica and then says, look out, and throws a knife at her while she's holding a baby.
Well, yeah.
And she catches it. Like
motherly instincts.
Like a cool action character. And it turns into the Kandarian knife.
Dude, it's straight up the Kandarian knife.
Straight up. I mean, it doesn't really look like it, but it goes from
it's close enough,
like a kitchen utensil to this elaborate, beautiful, ceremonial knife of some sort. So this is the knife that's going to kill Jason. Send him to hell for good. according to Mr. Duke.
Because you have to have a way to kill the impossible.
Yes.
Like he can body jump. We've made him even more immortal, but we need, like you said, Chekhov's gun. There has to be a way to defeat him.
This is the final Friday. It has to be final. We've got to kill him. How are we going to do it? Hey, a knife wielded by another Voorhees. It's happened a million times in movies that the most perfectly in a werewolf movie, like the werewolf can only die by a silver bullet by someone that truly loves them.
Yeah, from the original storyline.
So that's I don't know if that's true much anymore, but that was one of the original universal mythos from the werewolf.
Well,
movies.
it was Dream Child, wasn't it? That the bloodline of Freddy, she put the glove on and then stabbed him with it. And
that
the only way to really kill him. So again, it's a trope, but it's a trope I'm here for. I'm fine with it.
I got no problems with this trope.
I'd have been more pissed off if Tommy Jarvis jumped into the room all of a sudden with another fucking lightning rod. Tommy Jarvis.
I got it all backwards.
I will shit on that guy for till the end of time because it's all his fault. But then I would be like, yeah, everyone deserves to be pissed off at this movie because that made no sense. This, I can buy everything.
I don't care.
This is throw it on the wall and see what sticks. And to me, it all stuck.
All of this is fine. Yep.
I am here for it. And Clayton handcuffing himself to Jason and then him to another piece of furniture just to hold him back just enough. And I love it that it's kind of working till Jason's like, this motherfucker, and just picks him up and yanks till his hand comes out of the handcuffs. Clayton's hand just yanks right out of it. And then he bear hugs him and crushes his entire body.
Back. There's a question whether Clayton lived or not. Excuse me.
I'm going to say he's dead. Again, back to this movie shows you everything. We didn't even say after he stabbed the one girl with the rebar, he grabbed her head, squeezed, and shit pops out of the top of her head.
Did to Pedro.
Spoiler: Game of Thrones,
season 3, Game of Thrones, 10 years ago.
Yeah, if you haven't seen TikTok about that, we all know about that. But yeah. They show it. Any other Jason movie, it would have been cut. Or you would have just been like, oh, he squeezed her head too hard and nothing happened. They show it. So he's squeezing the life out of Creighton, man. And then again, fight. You get Steve, who's just like, hero moment, tackles Jason right outside.
Somehow he's holding his own.
Yeah.
Somehow he's holding his own with Jason.
Also, Jason ain't got no nards.
Huh? Jason. Right.
Jason
They
ain't got no nards. They kick him in the nards. Nothing. Not like Wolfman.
I thought he grunted a little because Jason does make a lot of noise in this movie, especially at the beginning when he's getting gunned down. Like we have never heard him do that kind of thing.
Well, I love
hardly
it.
at all.
I love that he grunts and he Tom Hardy's in this movie quite a bit. Everything's a grunt. I think he makes a slight noise, but I mean, in Monster Squad, Wolfman just fucking.
Yeah, he doubles over.
Jason's just kind of like,
big old pair, right?
No, that doesn't work on me. You remember I took over a chick's body? Nothing down there. Nothing down there.
That didn't transfer over. Anna, during this fight, Jessica goes into the basement to find this knife again because I don't know, she dropped it or something like that. There was a crate in the background. Did you see what it said?
No, I don't think so. What did it say?
It said, I had to stop the film because I went, wait. It said Arctic Expedition.
Oh, I did Carpenter or something?
Julie Carpenter, and then Harlech University. And I don't know the Harlech University reference. If they had said like Arkham University, that would have made a lot more sense to me because that's a Lovecraftian sort of thing. But Harlech or Horlick, I might have been Horlick. It was just one of those stupid things like the Necronomicon. It was thrown in there as an Easter egg. And
right.
I loved seeing that.
It says this is a reference to John Carpenter's movie The Thing, which was released a month after Creepshow premiered at Cannes. The crate in Jason Goes to Hell houses a monster from Creepshow.
Yeah. So the Horlicks University is Stephen King multiverse, and the creature, the monster, the fuzzy monster that's hiding in that crate in the Creepshow anthology. That's the crate.
Okay, so they're doubling down on the Easter eggs there. That's cool.
They went straight
That's
on
cool.
for them.
All I saw was Arctic Expedition while she was looking for that knife, and I went, "Oh, stop the presses! I got to slow this one down."
Yes,
it was.
I did notice
just
that.
fun, just fun. That's fun direction from. Now this director was really young, wasn't he? Or
he
first time director or something?
It was his first feature. He grew up friends with Sean Cunningham's son.
Yeah.
So that's how he kind of got the gig, or at least got his foot in the door.
Adam Marcus is the director of this. So I think maybe, he might have got a little in over his head, taking on something so ambitious.
I don't know. I think he.
I don't
did
hate
a great job.
I think so.
I think he was clearly a fan and threw everything, including the kitchen sink, at this film, and I think he succeeded.
You still told us a good story. You gave decent fan service, got us through it.
Memorable characters, memorable
we're
lines.
jumping around, but we have neglected to talk about the second greatest kill in this movie, or at least the second best death in this movie, is when we see Jason do the third body swap in the Voorhees house, when he pukes into, I think it's going into shitbag Steve, or not Steve, but the guy from Dateline, and the cop is still technically alive.
Yeah.
And then Steve's locked in the closet with the dead mom, but doesn't know it yet. And he's watching this happen, and all you see is like, it's almost like RoboCop-ish with Toxic Guy at first, but then it just keeps going.
Right. I liken it to Raiders of the Lost Ark, only in slow motion.
Yeah. I take a little bit of that, a little bit of Hellraiser.
Guy candles, they threw a heat fan on him or something, and it just melts his face. That's what happens to this dude.
Yeah.
It just in real time.
He whoever is the suit actor in this, fantastic work. Sold it because he's slowly getting down on his hands and knees, and then he's almost doing this slow rock back and forth as he's crawling backwards. His jaw slowly falls off his face.
He rubs up, his head rubs up against the wall, and then he pulls it away.
Yeah,
exactly. His skin is stuck to the wall, and it just, it's like Caro syrup.
Yeah.
Just,
and you
God,
it's
beautiful.
You feel like you watch the life leave his body, the way he kind of settles onto the ground in this pile of goo, and then it's boom, all of a sudden Jason's essence has now fully transferred into the other body.
I'm so happy. A lot of lesser directors or makeup effect people would have at the very end, that body would have exploded. I think that happened in Hellraiser once or twice. It gets to a certain point where I don't have the talent or the money to do any more. So boom, exploding.
Now it looks dumb and we need to make it explode. So you don't see the finale of it.
This walking corpse just slowly puts his elbows on the floor and just takes a nap.
Just
forever.
Dies. And then
it's so
I was trying to remember, I don't think it's him, but they show another body, and I want to say it's his body later, and it's just nothing but that ooze and a skeleton.
Yeah, I
couldn't tell if that was the Voorhees mom. That was her body. Was that in the basement or was it upstairs? And I can't
great
remember.
question. I don't know. I remember seeing that, and I don't quite know who that was supposed to be.
But that was a good effect too.
I didn't see a name tag on him or anything.
There's a skeletonized body, with just a bunch of crap laying around it. So it's who knows? It could have been one of the other bodies he transferred out of too. And it's just, that's what happens. I'm here for it.
Transferring bodies is a black slug French kiss, is what it is.
Very much so.
It's so gross.
Chew.
But it's good. Like, instead of spitting the goo into someone's
No,
mouth
I'm
or
on
anything
board.
like that.
Don't get me wrong.
I love it. And you're not 100. The final product of the demon, it's a little goofy for me. I remember the cover of the movie, and I always thought it was more of a worm, like just based on what the cover looked like.
It's a flying spaghetti monster with he's got a Jason X mask on his face.
Yeah.
But the rest of it's just spaghetti running around.
It's
with arms, I think.
It's very odd, and it doesn't.
It's really weird.
It doesn't look like the thing coming out of everyone's mouth. It's almost like it was going butt first, and now this time it's going head first. I didn't think I could make it worse.
That's You just did.
See, so much stuff in this movie that is just like, holy shit, they did it. Holy shit, this is amazing.
But first,
the end, the final kill, which we were leading up to, Steve's holding his own. They have fights with garden implements, stabs him with a rake.
With a rake?
He gets on a metal jungle gym to try to escape him, and Jason just flips it. And he goes rolling.
It's what Jason would do, and I love it. I love when Steve grabs the shovel and cracks Jason across the head like 2 or 3 times, and Jason takes it away from him and then cracks him in the face with it. I was like, that's what it feels like.
Stop
Yeah, stop it.
How does that feel?
But it's just enough distraction where, Jason, you got to learn to look behind you, bro. This is like the second or third time. This is what's done you in. You're not paying attention to who's coming in behind. Pretty sure this is how young Tommy Jarvis took him out.
I've never seen Jason take his time so much with a kill.
Yeah, I don't know. Was he savoring it?
He's just sticking with Steve for like 10 minutes. He's just like,
maybe his strength was rejuvenating back. Like he was not at full potential.
I had that thought, Anna. I really did.
I can understand it. But he did rip Clayton Duke's arm out of the handcuff and crush his entire body. But no, it's enough time for Jessica to get the good run and jump with the dagger, bring it down around him.
How many times have we seen that slow motion in a Friday the 13th movie?
Oh, that's what I was saying constantly. That's how young Tommy kills Jason when he's got the makeup on.
Part 1 with the shovel to Mrs. Voorhees' head.
Yeah, it's kind of a staple. There's a slow-mo kill somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fine with me. I don't mind it.
I'm totally good with it.
I really do like, though, she stabs him and it hurts him, but it's not the end yet. It's what Idle Hands makes fun of
home. Right.
At the end of that one, whenever it hits the hand and it just goes, and it just disappears.
Oh my God, I gotta watch that one again.
Dude, I love that fucking movie. But this is, and then like, I feel like Steve is just like so amped up on adrenaline and pissed off that he's just punching Jason. It's not doing shit to Jason, but he's just punching the shit out of him. And then Jessica realizes that dagger's just sitting, stuck in his body. And she fucking Jean-Claude Van Damme's that shit into his chest.
But Jean-Claude's okay.
I'll go Jean-Claude. We'll keep it American.
That works too.
Yeah.
He's not American.
Well, it's close enough. He's French Canadian.
France is close enough to.
I don't think he's French. He's somewhere else. I don't know. Dolph Lundgren. No, he's not American either.
No, he's not American either.
Chuck fucking Norris.
Okay, Chuck Norris.
Well, we can agree on Chuck Norris. She Chuck Norris's the knife into Jason. Great effect. Love the the lights.
It's
taken
so.
off.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is terrible. This is pre CGI cartoon lights, and I am so here for it. I have so much nostalgia for this kind of special effect because I saw all through the 70s, 80s, and 90s, or early 90s, I should say, before Jurassic Park hit it. It's so wonderfully bad. Last Starfighter.
It's clunky, but I have no problem with it because of,
clunky's a good word. It's not a negative word. It's a word, right?
You know, and I do love the giant rubber demon arm hands that come up out of the ground to pull him back to hell. Like we're not going to do skeleton arms or demon arms. No, let's do rock monster.
I feel like they ran out of money at this point or something, but hand to God, when the sky opened up and the light came down, I'm like, don't tell me this is aliens. Like this isn't Jason Goes to Fire in the Sky.
Honestly, I'd prefer Jesus Christ coming down with an M60, just blowing Jason away. Just giant bullet holes. You know, he went out at the beginning with an M60. Jesus is like, let's try it again, boys. No one ever tries something another. Like, just because it failed once doesn't mean it's going to fail a second time.
Jesus is going to come down with a cricket and blow the fuck out of
the Men in Black cricket?
The Men in Black cricket, right?
For a second, I thought you were talking about the bat from the fucking
no.
I don't understand.
The Men in Black cricket. The little, what's this stupid thing?
Yeah. Cricket. First, you got to know what a crumpet is to understand what a cricket is. That's a Ninja Turtle reference.
Stop that.
But I like that it grabbed Steve for a second, and Jessica almost let that motherfucker get drunk into hell.
I got that written down. Like, Jess gives no shit about what's happening to Steve at this point. He's getting drugged to hell, and she's like,
what did he do? What did Boyd do to get her so mad at him?
Man, knocked her up, I suppose. But she did get a really, really cute baby out of it.
It's a very cute baby.
But and she does help him out, and then immediately smooches him.
Yeah,
which is like, slow down here.
She is so flip floppy in this movie because there's an aspect of like the movie that came out recently, When Evil Lurks. There's an ex, like the main character's an ex, and he kind of runs to the ex-wife, and he's like, no, there's danger. You have to come. And she's like, no, fuck you. I'm not listening to you. It's kind of that same vibe. Mm-hmm. But with this one, it's like we don't have the backstory as to why there's bad blood there, like why they broke up, kind of thing. Yep. So it's hard for me to like all the way side with Jessica and be girl power when I don't know both sides of the story. And we obviously see Steve trying in this regard. So and then she leaves him once, then she leaves him again. But the second time it's like, well, Creighton gave her the note to come alone. So then
she had to go alone. They explained that.
Right. So then I was like, okay, well, that's a little more understandable. But yeah, then at the end, she almost does it again. And then immediately they're back together. I'm like,
it's a happy family.
Why? Okay, whatever.
Because she's like beating the shit out of him when he first tries to save her life in the car, and they're running over.
I love all that because her boyfriend is chasing them down, right? And he's already possessed by Jason, but she doesn't quite understand that at that point.
And I get the chaos of that. I guess part of me is like, I get it. She's like, what the fuck is going on?
She throws stones across the the parking lot, and Steven goes, huh? And she hops in a pickup truck and beats feet the hell out of there.
Gots to go. Gots to go.
Which is completely understandable at this point because she's like crazy ex baby husband or baby
I think
daddy.
The only thing I heard briefly in the movie was he says something like, I won't leave again. So I'm like,
she probably got pregnant and then he got scared and dipped because he says that's the first time he's ever seen his child, or he goes, I don't even. He goes, I don't even know your name. He does make that comment. Yeah. So he has had zero contact up until even we know it. He's had zero contact with them up until this moment. So I kind of got the vibe of, she's not like making any calls to try to get him to be a part of her life, but he's also not trying either. So it's kind of just young love, having kids too young kind of thing.
Way too early. Yeah. And that's what I take it as. But I was like, again, it was just like, he's not done really anything that bad to watch him get drugged into hell with Jason.
Yeah.
You know?
Agreed. I just loved it. Like the expression on her face as he's getting drugged and it's like, whatever.
Yeah, it was like, do I?
It was so,
Yeah.
Okay, I'll save it.
It's the look the hero gives on, do I save my arch nemesis or do I not save my arch nemesis?
Does Sherlock save Moriarty from the
Right.
volcano?
Exactly.
Right? And it's like, fine.
And I'm like, I don't think
Batman
you're there,
and Joker, right?
lady, is somebody, saves it. And then, they're holding hands. I'm guessing he's holding the baby. I had, because it's the shot of them behind. Is it? Okay.
You could see a little bit of the blanket, kind of, because I had the same thought. I was like, where's Stephanie? Where's the baby?
They just left a baby in the Voorhees house.
Yeah, people are leaving that baby every which way and where in this movie. I'm like, y'all have got to.
That baby was more of a crutch than it was a plot point.
It really
for so much of this movie.
That waitress left that baby in that box. I'm like, bitch, that baby can get out of that box, even if it can't walk.
It's on a shelf. It could tilt over and tip, and there goes baby.
And take a swim in the hot oil.
Yeah, it's next to the dishwater from washing the dishes or something. But yeah, I kept picking up on little things.
Don't throw the baby out with the dishwater.
Don't throw the baby out with the dishwater. It's nuts. It's nuts. But
well done, Charlie. Well done.
Hey,
Charlie.
My favorite Jason movie.
Charlie, everybody. Well
done. I love this one. This was a lot of fun. Let's get into the things.
Already?
Going for an hour and a half.
I know. It's just like I'm having so much fun. We could circle back to the beginning of the movie and do this all over again.
Really could. I'm telling you, I could watch it again.
There's more to talk about
right now. I like it that we've hit like the majority of the high points, and we've actually touched on shit that maybe people hate about it, and we're just kind of like, we don't care that you hate it.
I want to hear some of the hate, and the people who hate it, I want them to go back and watch it again.
Yeah, like give it another chance.
Yeah,
try it.
Yeah.
All right, Raining Blood for this week, 22.
22.
This was the highest body count for a Jason movie until Jason X, which for some reason they said was only 24, and I'm like, no, it's way higher.
Oh no, it's
Jason
like
X.
25,000.
It's like 25,000. They took out an entire space station. There's people on it, and I saw it on screen. And Dead Meat quit counting Jason as part of the kill count. It isn't real
because he dies twice.
They counted him twice in their thing. I'm like, no, you don't count him. You don't count Freddy. You don't count Michael Myers. No, don't do that. Only if it's a one-off serial killer. They never did another sequel, or the sequel is someone completely different. You don't count the antagonist. It doesn't happen. So
we all have different rules, Charlie.
I'm just telling them.
Don't be a meanie.
That's what I'm telling them. What the rules are.
Fuck you, Dead Meat. You don't know what you're talking about.
With your 1 million followers and all the money you make, all that bullshit. Count the fucking antagonist. Fucking amateur hour. That's what I was seeing when I checked for the kill count that I don't want to bother counting, and you guys did all the work for us. I'm sure you read another website that got it too. I don't care. Let's pick our favorite.
What do you think? Zombie kill of the week?
Anna, what is your favorite kill in Jason Goes to Hell?
Honestly, probably, yeah. I had one a minute ago. I don't want to take yours, although that is probably the best one.
Yeah, everybody knows what I'm getting ready to say. That's why I want to start with you guys. Yep. It's totally fine. I mean, there's some.
Yeah, I'll just go with that one. I was trying to find a trash opinion, and my brain went screw. What was I supposed to do?
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, I'll say that. Probably
I love it when the security guards get killed off screen. Waka waka.
Shut up, Pete. Get back in here and do it right. Don't you pull a Dead Meat on us.
Or the two guys that get smashed in their heads and they've got makeup.
That was funny though. Okay. That was
if only there was a
yeah, little sound effect for it. Or each half of their faces mushed together, like gory. And just
had he with so much strength had fused their heads together.
Oh, I know what I was.
Well, that
the
was
cop,
a Hellraiser kill.
The cop, when Jason finally left his body and he was all goopy, Like his body dying at that point without having the demon in him was pretty gnarly.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'll go with that one.
That's the longest one. It's the grossest one. Yeah.
It's just nasty.
Oh, it's gooey. Pete, what's your favorite kill in Jason Goes to Hell?
I really loved the rebar because how intimate that was. Like he reaches for her hips and just pulls her towards him kind of slowly.
The look on his face while he's doing it
he's
too.
Like,
yeah.
Woman, this isn't shit. And she, with all conviction, she I thought she was going to javelin him. I thought she was going to final games him. Like throw this rebar and just, and then for whatever dumbass reason, she gets close enough that he grabs her and then slowly pulls her towards her. She spits at him and then he pops her head like a grape. I was going to go for the melting man because that is easily the grossest kill in Friday the 13th franchise. It's disgusting.
In the franchise for sure. In a lot of franchises.
In most franchises, it's disgusting. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. But the rebar one is what I like the most because it's almost sexy. Like he just pulls her towards him and it's all sorts of gross on many different levels.
I just had a light bulb go off. He has no nards, so that's the only way he can get his rocks off.
Oh. So him popping her head was a climax?
Yeah, there you go.
Boom. Wow. See?
That's mine. Charlie, we know what it is, but
yeah, mine is the sexiest and best kill in the franchise.
I'm not going to argue.
Yeah,
I just wanted to pick something different.
No, I'm down, but I can't pick. I mean, I've said it forever. It's my favorite when that street sign, piece goes through her chest. And you're in other Jason movies, that would have been it, or he would have stabbed her and then into the boyfriend, and the sign, the sign stick would have been standing up.
2 for 1. Yep.
Yeah, but to rip it up through her torso,
and then she splits.
She splits with the camera behind to show the boyfriend. It's glorious. It's a masterpiece of that's an amazing kill.
Camera angles and practical effects.
And it drives home Jason hates sex. Period. Okay?
What's wrong with you, Jason?
Just
sex is wonderful.
Don't tell him.
I did it last night.
What his mom did. Okay? Don't. Yeah, he'll lose his shit.
Well, his mom's dead, so don't worry about that.
But you still don't tell it. He got a magazine he found on the side of the road one day, and he's like, "No, I don't like this,
you, honey."
Yeah, he found his dad's old Playboys and had his mom's face glued on top of it.
Isn't that like one of the best days in your life that you?
Not if your mom's face are glued onto all the ladies because your mom found it.
What? Are those the Playboys you found, Charlie?
Oh God, no! That would have been horrible. That truly would scar people. Open it up. What's Miss April? Mom! Oh. All right. Let's rate this bad boy.
Guys, it's okay. He just wanted his machete back. Woo!
Hey, Steve. Why the machete? Why pull the machete off the wall and take it with you to go fight Jason? That's like going, you know what I'm going to use to fight Leatherface? Chainsaws. You know what I'm going to fight Freddy with? A glove with claws on it.
Fight Ash with my right hand.
Yeah.
Ew.
That was bad.
It's a little weird.
I didn't like that.
Sorry.
I was hoping I didn't have to edit this episode. I might have to edit that one.
You're not going to edit shit.
I ain't going to edit nothing. All right, let's rate this bad boy. Let's go, Pete. Pete, what are you rating this movie? Yeah, Jason Goes to Hell.
Right. I went into this movie with 30-year memories of it and thinking like, it's a Jason movie. Whatevs. It's okay. So like, it's going to be like, because you think if you've seen it before, I always have a preconceived notion of what the film is going to be rated. And I'm thinking like it's a 7 or something like that. Ladies and gentlemen, I had a blast with this movie. This is a solid 9. This movie needs to be watched. For those of you that don't like it, I ask you kindly, when was the last time you saw it? And please, if it's been over 10 years, please revisit it, because I think you will appreciate the silliness of it and just be silly. It's silly.
Yeah.
For heaven's sakes, Jason has done, he's gone to space. He's gone to Manhattan. He's a zombie. He's not a zombie. What?
He's
now
Deadeye.
he's transferring bodies.
He's everything. Yeah.
Whatever. Enjoy it for the ride. I think that's what was the problem with it originally when it came out, is it was so, it's like a Halloween, 4?
Oh God. Yeah.
Where
I like Halloween 4.
Michael Myers, frankly, I haven't seen it. So I'm giving it a pass because it tried something different. This movie tried something very different. It tried it in a unique way. And it was, I giggled through this whole goddamn movie. It was so funny. It was so wonderfully entertaining. It's a 9. Strong
Love
recommend.
it. Love it. Anna, you got to follow that. I'm sorry. Jason Goes to Hell. What are you ranking this bad boy?
I'm giving this an 8. 8 out of 10.
Still solid.
And that's just
Very
because
much
I
so.
have others that I like better. But as far as like rewatchability, it's there.
Oh,
great kills, it's there. Characters you like and characters you also don't like, there. TNA, blood and gore, Jason Voorhees. It's like, what more can you ask for out of a slasher movie? So I'm here for it. Like Pete said, if you haven't watched it in a while, Parker, then you should go back.
You got called out, Parker.
Then please go back and rewatch it and
smooches, Parker,
and have some fun with it. Yeah, smooches. We just talked about it, so I had to bring him up.
Smooches. I know.
Oh, yeah. All right, so
Charlie.
that leaves me.
Yeah.
I put it on the wheel. I unapologetically have said that this is probably one of my favorite ones. I love Jason X. And to me, I could almost just have Jason X stand by itself as just this crazy, insane movie. So yeah, I've always loved this movie. Has always had a hold on me forever. I've championed it forever. It is unapologetically one of my favorite Jason movies. It's a 9. I'm right there with Pete. I'm so happy you guys have rated it so high, because this could be a very divisive, movie.
Sure.
I did love that, Pete was in the chat earlier today and he goes, I have questions. And Nate chimes in going, it's Jason Goes to Hell. There are no questions.
Right.
Just enjoy the ride. And it descended down to Nate telling Pete, take a bowl, pour some beer in it, remove your brain, put the brain in the bowl of beer, and enjoy Jason Goes to Hell. And I'm like, he is not wrong about this whatsoever. Best advice I've heard in a long time.
I was just being divisive. I had every intention of coming in here praising this movie for the silliness and the ridiculousness of it. It's
100%.
Well, there's I've got questions, and then there's I've got questions. There's two different ones.
In a chat room, it's hard to understand the inflection, and I totally went with the you guys don't know what I mean by I got questions.
And Charlie's starting to sweat like this.
I'm like, God damn it. Come
Really?
on. It's just turn your brain off. It's so much fun. But no, I love it. It's a 9.
I love how Nate was like, no, it's fun. Just don't think about it. Like,
well,
Nate,
he adores this movie too. We've talked about our love of the wild ones. The last run of Jason seems to be our favorite one.
I did message him on the side and said, look, no, this is I'm just being silly, because I did thoroughly enjoy this. And he felt better after that.
And this is the third Jason movie I've covered on this show, and y'all have covered 4 total, and I've been here for 3. Yeah,
I totally forgot we did Jason versus Freddy.
Mm-hmm.
That was that was before me. That was
no, it wasn't.
No, you were there.
It was with my former co-host.
Yeah, we were all together for that one. You were there.
Mm-hmm.
Nate and I did part 7.
Right.
as a bonus episode because it was Friday the 13th. And then we did Jason X last year.
Yeah, I remember Jason
X. That was fun.
Now,
that was a lot of fun.
Fun fact for everyone, and I need to let everyone know this right now because some people are going to say bullshit. Some people are going to say we planned this. You all watched us spin the wheel.
Witchy things, y'all.
We spun the wheel. No one knew what I picked. It could have landed Charlie 1 or 2. It could have been Freddy's Dead.
Yep.
It landed on Jason Goes to Hell. What day does our teaser drop for this, Anna?
June 13th, which is Friday the 13th.
We had already designated Fridays as our teaser trailer to give you weekends to listen.
Have spoken.
Yeah, witchy things.
So this will come out right after Friday the 13th. We're recording it just before, but the teaser will come out. So to all you people, we didn't plan it. The podcast gods felt bad for me and was like, let's give them a win, boys.
Wait a minute. Are there people out there that think that we're smart enough to plan shit like this?
No, probably not. But
I don't know what tomorrow's date is for.
I'm just trying to put out any fires that may happen because
okay.
It's Friday the 13th. A lot of other shows want to do a Friday the 13th because they'll look and see how many come out each year and they'll be like, we're doing it then. Our dumbasses are like, wait, it's what? We did what?
I didn't even
I'm
realize
lucky to remember what building I'm going to work tomorrow.
It landed on the wheel. What was it? 2 hours later, I messaged y'all in the chat saying, hey, has anyone look at the calendar of when the teaser would drop for this?
And then as soon as you said it, I was like,
my answer is no. I don't look at the calendar.
What's a calendar? I don't know what a calendar is.
And it's the only Friday the 13th in this year, I believe.
I think you're right.
I think it is. Yeah, Halloween's on a Friday this year, which I'm really excited about. That totally off topic, but yeah, I'm excited for Friday the 13th. It's anytime that pops up, it's just like a little oh. But then the game I'm really excited about is coming out also on Friday the 13th. So,
wait, what? So they are re-releasing the game because did they get through the legal hoopla?
No, I'm talking about the new Five Nights at Freddy's game comes out Friday the 13th.
That's not what I wanted to hear.
Well, I'm just over here being excited and happy for things.
Let her have it, Pete.
Just let me
take it away
have
from
my joy.
Genuinely, that first Five Nights at Freddy's scared the fuck out of me. That was a good one.
Yeah. Just let her have her win, Pete. Damn it, son. Just quit it.
Anna, right. you are always a winner in my heart.
Thanks, Pete.
So, with that being said, we have one more spin of the wheel left for this month. It will be our action pick, our final one. It's up in the air. Who's going to get this? I think it's been an amazing month. Pete, quit pointing at yourself. It's not going to be you.
Me. I'm going to get it.
I'm gonna accidentally sneeze, and the wheel's going to move a little bit more. But
gonna cut a foot loose.
Wouldn't that be some shit, y'all?
Take off your Sunday shoes.
Again,
please.
I'm probably just going to be like, fuck it, let it be Footloose. I don't care anymore.
For my knees.
And see, I'm not worried about whether I get my action pick because he just keeps going. He's gone.
Your blues. Everybody cut foot loose.
I mean, it's Kenny Loggins. I'm not going to give it.
You mean Nate?
Nate? Totally Nate. Ooh-wee. We're going to get copyright struck because of this guy.
Yeah. Shake it for me. Whoa, whoa.
If I mute him, he forgets to unmute himself.
Come on before we go.
I can cut all this. It's fine.
He did this recently.
Don't cut this.
I did. Listen how he stops. Now don't cut it.
Kill Bill. He did it on Kill Bill too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hell. I had
Don't start. Like I was going to say, I'm not worried about whether my pick gets picked because guess what? I have an entire fucking month right after that coming. We are steamrolling towards month of action. We are 2 weeks away.
I've seen the lineup.
Y'all.
Pete approves.
Even coming from me. They're bangers.
Action guy
bangers.
Is not Pete. Pete approves of Action Month. Yeah, it's good.
I take care of my people. You just know that.
You have certainly.
I take care of it.
Peek behind the curtain. Charlie posted what was going on in the B Action movie, and I thought that was what
he got real sad.
So
I ain't seen none of these movies.
He was so sad.
the shit is this? I'm like, Pete, you didn't even look at the right one,
What
did
is
you?
this?
It was like a surprise.
I'm pretty sure all this is at the end of the Yakuza Apocalypse episode too, so I'm sure some people are refreshed on that. But no, it's going to be an amazing month, and I'm sure a lot of you have heard. We have upwards of 15 other shows involved with us this month, all doing some type of action movie or topic in July. They may not be doing their entire months. I know Parker is, except for the first one. Guess what? We're going to call it a honorary action movie, your very first one you're doing.
For sure.
But a lot of them are doing. Yep, Barons is going
Barons.
full action.
All of ours are action horror.
Technically flicks because it's going to be the only episode that month because that's their off month. So they're going full on in. Nerd Initiative, Play for Keeps. I think they're doing their stuff with Mickey. We have so many other shows. Geeks with Beard podcast, Doom
Good
Generation.
Beer, Bad Movie Night.
Good Beer, Bad Movie Night has jumped in. Bucket of Chum.
Movie Dumpster.
Old Man Brad. Movie Dumpster. It goes on and on. I am working with a good friend of the show, B-Movie Brain. He does some artwork. He reached out to me about, hey, man, I want to do some cool like drawings of epic bad guy deaths. And we were brainstorming. I went, hey, you think you'd have some of these done by July and you want to join us as part of Month of Action? He goes, I'm so in.
Hell yeah.
So again, it may not be a podcast, but we will have other participants doing their own flair.
Ask him if he can draw dummy falls.
Sure.
Because dummy falls are the best action things
dummy falls
ever.
Are the greatest things. I've seen some. Got to watch Hologram Man, Pete. Some pretty good dummy.
You got to remind me of that one. I don't remember that one.
I don't think you've seen it. It's It's called We Have Demolition Man at Home. That's Hologram Man, PM Entertainment. So, yeah, a lot going on for July. Please stay tuned. But yeah, this Friday, you'll find out what our action pick for the Wheel of Pain is. So until then, we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.